Okay, why do I want to sit down for this video? Hello, I'm Steve Mason and this is Review Rant Random. Can't even get the name of the whole video right. That's a brilliant start of the day. Quite a new series. I've been doing them for a while normally when I got the pictures, but instead of like writing them like fast forward reviews or for babooneries, I'm just going to like literally just do it uncut, make more content, double up on all the videos going along. And one of the first reviews I'm doing, well not really, I did Mandy the other week, but Village of the Damned. John Carpenter's Village of the Damned. This and Memoirs of an Invisible Man have recently become available. Both of these do appear in the new HMV VHS collection too. And I didn't realise it, like, but look how creepy it is inside, man. Like zooming in, like that's kind of creepy. I'd seen this back in the day on VHS. It's one of the John Carpenter ones which wasn't very fresh in my mind, and I revisited. And it's got to be probably the lightest John Carpenter film there is. Maybe Starman's up there with Jeff Goldblum. Not Jeff Goldblum, Jeff Bridges, that one. Looking around like this. Still not a big fan of Starman. I know Hurricane Rain loves it, but Village of the Damned, you know, straight away, you know, it screams 90s television. It really does. It literally, I mean, it's got the little fade to black every like 15 minutes and quarters. It was just so bright. Borrows the Shining's blue font. I mean, the music seems even a little bit offbeat. So I was watching it, and it wasn't fresh, you know, and I watched it, and you know, Christopher Reed's in it, Mark Hamill's in it. There's a lot of famous person. The lass from Dream a Little Dream is in it, who I've only ever seen in Edge of Honor as well. The kids are pretty creepy in it. Story, I was like, alright, yeah, cool. You know, it's a Children of the Corn, they're all fucking going crazy. It's an anomaly, which when the time passes, the time doesn't really go right 6 months later, 2 years later, it's just right, okay, next scene, you think, hang on a minute, has time gone by, whatever. Felt very isolated as well, and as I say, it's definitely the lightest film I've ever seen in John Carpenter's, you know. It was just so bright. The effects, which were done by Industrial Light and Magic, I think, and the eyes, they were really good, especially for the time. You know, just wasn't a lot going on there. There was like, even the bit where she puts a hand in the boiling water and she's freaking out, you know, it was in broad daylight. I didn't feel much horror. I mean, the way the kids walked and all that, that was quite creepy. A little jingle there was quite, you know, it stuck in my mind a little bit, but I don't even think the score screamed out. There's no extra content on the disc as well. Mark Hamill and Christopher Reed, Kirstie Allen, who just, you know, there was like this stealing babies and hiding babies and conspiracies, and again, you know, just time passed really quickly, and I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. It wasn't what I remembered. I mean, I was, you know, I think I maybe seen another Children of the Corn and was thinking it was a bit like one of them, you know, Isaac's Revenge. I think that's Children of the Corn 666 or something randomly like that. But it just totally didn't grab us. The kids were creepy in that. Most of them looked like they did have wigs on. You know, and blowing them all up. Directed by John Carpenter, Industrial Light and Magic, Universal. But just no company. I would be interested to hear John Carpenter. John Carpenter is on there in the film on the telephone, spotted him. But again, I mean, very isolated, very light, and you know, there's like other films out there like Children of the Corn, but also The Children. There's a British film called The Children where the kids go fucking crazy and the parents have to kill their own kids. That's pretty insane. There's a film called Baby Blues. It's called Baby Blues when the film comes up, Baby Blues, but everywhere else you watch it in the world, it's called actually even on the fucking artwork, The Cradle Will Rock, The Cradle Will Fall. It's not the hand that rocks the cradle. And it's a true story about a woman who suffers from depression and basically trying to raise 4 kids, as her husband is a trucker. He goes off and she goes absolutely crazy, going after the kids with a knife and that. That film is pretty terrifying, especially when she gets her head stuck in the fucking chicken trap. Anyway, I'm trying to think of more things that jumped out. I think the biggest thing is it's so light. I've said that so many times because it's unusual for John Carpenter. Like, it's weird because you talk about Dean Cundy, his go-to photographer for Halloween, and you really, I watched the Flintstones the other day, and I was just like, right, as you fucking hell, it's the same photographer as the Thing, Flintstones, and it's just like, that's light. I don't know, it just didn't scream horror, it screamed TV, like The Stand, stuff like that was made in the time, like The Langoliers. It had that sense of 90s, mid-90s cheese, not big budget movies, straight to direct DVD or television movies, and it's a shame, like, you know, John Carpenter, name above the title, and it's not really classed as one of his classics. It's not like it's going to get like They Live. I mean, Children of the Village of the Damned's been out of content for a while. It's first released on Blu-ray, and it just come out as a factory release, you know, a trailer. Wow. You don't even bother putting that on the back of the special features, man. That's Laserdisc. That's like, oh, you would get a Laserdisc from back in the day. I'm not going to break the place here. Am I going to break the world? Let's just randomly let's get the Predator down. Let's get the Predator on Laserdisc. Special features. Yeah, trailer. That's it. You know, no extra features, no commentary. You know, that's, if you don't, it's all you're putting on is a trailer. Don't bother. But all films, I think, reissued should, like even with The Fog, as I said, just mentioned, we're watching The Fog, the special edition, like They Live There, and that's got John Carpenter talking, and then that's originally on the new special edition I got. Had to pick that up for £1. I love the artwork of that. Might as well put this in a video somewhere, you know what I mean? You know, nice little fold out of The Fog, little art cards. Ooh, what's this? Seed of Chucky, an eyeball, random stuff in there. But yeah, and then there's one where they've got, like, when they've done like a convention and they've got a magazine writer, he's hosting it, and he's got like Tom Atkins and stuff like that, and everyone's reminiscing, and that's what you want. So yeah, Village of the Damned, if you're a John Carpenter fan, in your collection, it's now available for about £8 online. If you've never seen it before, it's probably worth a miss. I don't think there's a lot going on. There's a few horror elements. Again, it just screams total 90s cheese. I've been Stephen Mason. This has been Review Rant Random, and thanks for watching. There is no outtakes with these ones. Goodbye for now.